See the live thing.
Listen.
Do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?
No, honey, I don't mind.
Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come here tonight? Rain.
Where's my dough?
Good morning. Welcome to Vibes and Stuff Live in the Morning. This your host, Chuck Allen, with your host, Uncle Freezy, coming to you live on a Thursday, August the 18th. Yes.
Pew, pew, pew.
Man. Yes, sir. Vibrant one.
Yeah,
Good morning. Yes, it's a late start, but we're here nevertheless, man. Salute to everyone this morning joining us from the front stoop. If this is your first time joining us, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you click all notifications that whenever we upload or we go live, you'll know you can come kick it with us. Oh, how you doing this morning?
Man, I'm fantastic, bro. Bim! Oh, man, muscles! What's good? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get this energy up this morning, man. I'm trying to get this energy up, man. What's good? What's good? What's good? DSJ in the building, what's good? I'm trying to get this energy up, man. What we saving it for? What we saving it for, man? Trying to take it to the grave or something? No. What's good? What's good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, I feel great, man. Fantastic, bro. It's a beautiful day out here. Man, I feel good, man. I feel good, man. Shout out to my vibesters, man. Rocking and rolling, man. It's good to see y'all, man. The vibrant ones in the building. What's good? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So how was your night? How was your early morning?
My early morning was pretty good, man. Got a nice, like I said, a nice walk in this morning. Again, it was nice and cool. You know, got to clear my head. You know, taking some of that cool air, man. You know, relaxed my chest. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, man. Yep, man. I had this rhyme in my head from one of the greatest to ever do it. A dude said, I'm taking off my coat, clearing my throat. This rhyme will be kicking until I hit my last note. And so I got that thing in my head. I'm like, bro, Cass is geniuses, bro. Cass is geniuses, B. You feel me? I'm taking off my coat, clearing my throat. This rhyme will be kicking until I hit my last note. What? So that's what was stuck in my head this morning. And I got all this energy, man. I be trying to spread this love and spread this energy, man. Get this energy up. What's good, man? It's good to see everybody, man. I hope everybody had a peaceful night's sleep. I hope this day is a productive one for you. And tell them haters, you know what I'm saying, it's nice rocking from the sideline. Bim! Now! Take that. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you look, JB, what's good? What's good, man? I see you, JB in the building. Yeah, man.
Let
I
me see
feel
here.
good. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I'm trying to. I'm looking. I'm trying to see if I have. I don't know. Do I have a joint? I don't know.
Oh,
Trying to see
wow.
if I
Okay.
had.
Yeah. Yo, DSJ crazy. DSJ like Chuck finally taking responsibility for the 14 kids. Bro, it's 14. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Cause
That's wild.
that's wow. Only
I should be arrested.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's wild right there, bro. Hey, Chuck, let me ask this, man. Let me ask you a question, bro. I wanna get this conversation started with off on a wild thing, bro. Yo, you ever been around somebody like for a long time and you didn't know they had a talent, and then all of a sudden they just whip the talent out on you, and you like, oh, what?
Yeah, that's happened. Yeah.
So it's all right. So that's happened to me. It's this kid out here that I kind of taken a liking to, a kid named Cully, right? Cully Goat,
Mm-hmm.
right? Cully Goat, right? And so everybody, you know how you say how in our industry, right? In our industry, and for vibrant ones, for those of y'all, you know, watching us, checking us out, and our industry, right? Cats approach, say me and Chuck all the time with some, yo, I do music, bro, and it's fire. And about 80% of the joints we get is trash for one reason or another. Whether the production quality is trash, whether the content is trash, whether the artist is trash, or some combination, or the way they delivered it to us is trash. You know how some people will email it and then we get it and the quality of it don't be dope, or the artist has talent and the producer they got is garbage, or it's always something, right?
Right.
And then every once in a while, something kind of pierce through all of that and show up, and you'll see we'll play it like over and over and over again, right? Play it to death. Like we'll play it so much, cats get tired. Even the artists will be like, okay, you know, play it every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this dude, Cully Goat, he showed up, man. He just popped in the joint. Me and him been talking Knicks. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, I do a little. I wish I could mimic Jay-Z because the dude sounds like Jay-Z when he talks. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? The rock, yeah, I do a little music. You know what I'm saying? That's my fake Jay-Z imitation of Cully talking, being like Jay-Z, sounding like Jay-Z or whatever. But he, and so I listened to like a couple of his joints. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing here with us? You in here talking about Knicks? You in here talking about Knicks? Your ass should be on Def Jam or somewhere. Yeah, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, it's crazy, man. Hey, you remember I told you about the white girl from the trailer park? Her grandma can sing. Her mama can sing.
Right.
She can sing. Her daughter can sing. And now her daughter, her grandbaby, is in preschool singing an ABC song. Everybody was like, look at little Candy, she can sing. So it's like all them generations in a row.
Right. Extremely talented.
Extremely talented out of nowhere. Like no lie. So this happened to me once with a dude named DSJ. A dude named DSJ is like, yo, fire everybody and let Uncle Freezy be the team president. I'm looking in the chat like, what? What did this dude just say? Is this dude a troll? And then he constantly troll everybody. Like Chuck, like he'll troll you and say, hey Chuck, you need to take responsibility for your 22 kids, right? And then you like, what is this dude talking about? He just trolling, and then come to find out he an R&B artist, and you like, oh snap!
Yeah.
I thought your best skill was trolling, and you can sing. I thought you was a troll, but you can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure it out, bro.
Well, it's one of those. I guess it's one of those things where you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you're not around the person enough, or in that setting where they could display that talent on a regular, it's like going to a Thai restaurant and your homeboy starts speaking Thai. Like, the world learn.
Where did this
Thai.
come from?
And then you find out, oh yeah, well I speak like 5 languages.
My son, the engineer, right? He
Wait,
bust
what?
out. Yeah, So the old one, the older one, you know, the one. So my son, like, he bust out one day. He was in the living room speaking Mandarin. Mandarin? I'm like, son, where did this come from? Because all I'm hearing is Shaw Brothers in the living room. You know, I'm hearing Shaw Brothers. I'm like, what is that shit? And I go in there, and he stopped talking. I'm like, hey, what the F was that? And nothing, it wasn't nothing. And I'm like, nothing. He's like, yeah, I taught myself to speak Mandarin. Mandarin? Like the oranges? No, Mandarin, like Asian language. What? When? Yeah, it took some years, but I had been practicing it for a few years. What? You speak Spanish and Mandarin?
Yep.
And so I'm like, you bilingual. You speak Spanish and Mandarin. He's like, no, I speak 3 languages. And I'm like, damn, it's another language you speak too? He's like, yeah, obviously. Like, what's the 3rd language? And he like, oh, jeez. This. Yeah. Chat, that ever happened to y'all, man? Y'all ever found out somebody had a hidden talent? And they not only are they good, but they really good. Not only are they really good, they are like, what are you doing here? Good. Chuck, that ever happened to you? Like somebody, well, like a normal person, you know? Say Jocelyn. Say Jocelyn from upstairs. Jocelyn from upstairs is carrying her groceries to the elevator, and you hear Jocelyn singing that Jennifer Holiday song, and I'm telling you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going. You're the best man I ever know. No. And you like, yo, holy crap! Did y'all know Jocelyn from upstairs can sing? Everybody like, yeah, we've been through that. You like, where was I at?
Right. Well, yeah, there was this quiet young lady named T. T was super cool, but no one knew T could sing until T tried out for this play, and she had to sing this song by Aaliyah, and everyone's in the auditorium like,
right.
And her brother is like this. I don't know how to describe him. Like he's like the dude's not slow. Like he's really smart, but he does really dumb things. And
Right.
like this dude turns out to be like a virtuoso on the keys.
Right.
So they perform Whitney Houston's "I Have Nothing." Him on the keys,
Wow.
and she's singing. And when I tell you they brought the house down, this is
Yeah.
Maybe about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 10 o'clock in the morning. Grown people are boo-hooing, fronts of their shirt
Crying.
are wet, crying. And I'm like, okay, Aaliyah was one thing. This is on another level. When she started hitting them notes, man, I could feel
Wow.
little fuzzes prickling up on my arm. I was like, oh boy.
Wow.
But as a matter, I don't even know if she's on Facebook. I know her brother's on Facebook doing wild stuff. I won't even plug his name because you go to his page. This guy's wild.
Right. You're right.
Yeah, but
Why
yo,
would you
no
put that on
one,
social
like,
media?
I'm telling you, the way this guy carried himself, you would never think he knew how to do anything. But he was incredibly smart. What's the down south they call him a dingbat.
Right.
Like he a dingbat. He flicked it.
Yeah.
Because he would do like one of those people you could, hey man, I bet you won't take all your clothes off in here. And the crowd at Hardee's.
Who won't?
He get butt naked.
That dude, yeah.
We're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, he was one of those guys. And so, I remember one year. You know how they do the assemblies and they do the principal list and honor roll and all that.
Yeah.
And they called this dude's name because he had something wild like a 3.8
Wow.
GPA. And everybody's like, this dude?
Him?
Nah, he was incredibly smart, man. It just and so long story short, yeah, like their mom was like this incredible singer. But then she got with a guy from the church, and she stopped singing, but she taught them how to sing and how to play instruments, man. And bro, I had no clue.
Wow.
Oh, and Little Joe, that was another guy that I was like, Joe sings. Get out of here.
Right.
The little peanut head dude, he can sing.
Right.
Yo, he's well, I don't think he got much taller, so he's probably like 5'4".
Yo, why are R&B
he was like
dudes
4'11".
always short? And R&B dudes are always short.
I don't know. Because
is that a
if they
thing?
tall, it has to be. Like God is like, yo, I'm not going to give you an incredible voice and incredible height. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah.
One human being.
Right.
Every once in a while, you'll get guys like that. You'll get your Montel Jordans or
I'll be sure.
Brian McKnights or something like that. But everybody else is short.
Short. Prince.
Yes.
Everybody else is
Cisco.
Yeah.
G-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montel Jordan was like 6'8" or something like that.
Yeah, 6'8".
Or is 6'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's the only one. Him and Brian McKnight are tall. I think Brian McKnight is like 6'4" or something
6'5".
like that.
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". Yeah. Yo,
I think he was supposed to play basketball, right?
Right.
And started singing.
Yeah. And his brothers was in a group called Take Six, and they was like, "Yo, why you wasting your time with basketball, bro? You sing better than all." You remember that acapella group Take Six?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a couple of his brothers, or 3 or 4 of his brothers, or something like that, was in that group.
Take
And they
Six.
like,
Get out.
yeah. I think so. I think that's right. I can't remember for sure, but I think they are in that group, right? And they was like, "Yo, why you wasting time with basketball, man? You need to be singing. You sing better than everybody." Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, so yeah, man. These hidden talents, bro. No lie, bro. Like, no lie. Chuck, you see Jasmine from upstairs, right? Jasmine from upstairs. She used to always do people hair, right? She'd be doing hair, and nobody knew she could sing. And then when she find out, like when some people find out she could sing, everybody tried to get help for everything. And then shady dudes coming around. Yeah, man. You know, my name is Letha B. I'm the president of Out the Closet Records. I heard you could sing. Sing something for me. And it'd be like the creepy dude that just wanna, you know what I'm saying, stab something, or take advantage of somebody. You're like, I ain't never seen this dude in his life. Out the Closet Records. Yo, yeah, where your office at? Oh yeah, I got an office on Journal Square. Really? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, like, you ever been around people, like been around somebody, and then you find out they can rap, like they can really rap, like really rap, and you look at you like, you don't look like you don't look like you a spitter, and then they start busting, you like, this dude can spit. This dude is a spitter. This is crazy. Like, I mean, this dude can spit. This dude is rap about something else, and then he rap about something else, and you're like, oh snap! You just told him to rap about pocketbooks, and he in here rapping about pocketbooks on the spot. He a spitter.
Yeah, I've definitely encountered people like that.
Wow. Miss Geraldine's in the building. What's good? How you doing?
Definitely two of my biggest surprises were chicks that could rap.
Really?
One being my sister, she was like 14, 15 at the time. And I was trying to get her to sing on a hook for a mixtape that I was doing. Well, me and my friends were doing.
You still need somebody? I can sing on it. I can sing on that. I'll sing on it. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, it's way too late. I moved on from that, man. That joint was that was so long ago, man. We were recording on a karaoke machine, playing the instrumentals off the CD, recording it on tape. Like, this is that long ago. But we asked a couple of girls, some girls that we knew from chorus, some girls that we were friends with. But the only thing was, they didn't want to do it.
Right.
That's just plain and simple. And I was like, well, my sister can sing. I was like, I'll get her. So I brought her over to the crib, and she did the joint. And then, like we always do, just put on the beat, and we'll just go around freestyling.
Right.
And if you're in the circle, you gotta rap.
Wow.
If you don't want to rap, then don't get in the circle. you can stand behind us, but if you stand in that circle, that means you're rapping. And my sister was in the circle, and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah. Don't embarrass me, little sister.
My sister killed it.
Murder.
My sister killed it. The whole room went nuts. They were like, oh, yo, she like, got it like you. Oh, she's crazy.
Like when the Rough Riders first heard Eve. You ever heard that story about how the Rough Riders first heard Eve? It's like, yo, this chick, she ain't gonna do that.
Parts of
it. Cats is like, it's like Drag On, this dude named Drag On from back in the day. People probably don't remember this kid named Drag On, but he was like, he used to be the battle rap spitter.
Cause bust your guns.
Yeah.
Till they come.
With a target at. Yeah. And so Drag On and dudes is and I think Sheik is just like murdering dudes in a freestyle, like whoever come up, and then Eve come up, and then they just like spitting like, chicks, this ain't no place for chicks and such. They backstage after a show while somebody else performing, and it's like Kanye West, or is it Kanye? It's somebody that wasn't popping at the time, but later it might have been Mos Def. It might have been. It's somebody that wasn't popping at the time, but like right after that, they just bust off. Their career just took off crazy. It might have been Mos Def and a dude named Talib Kweli. They formed a group called I Am Black Star. This is like 1,000 years ago, right? And so Eve is just like down her head. They're like, yo, who let you back here? Sure, who let you back here? You ain't supposed to be back here. She's like, get off me, motherfucker. She used the N-word. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I heard this is where the spitters is at. And then they're like, oh, look at Sean. And these dudes are just murdering, just going. And then they get quiet and she go in and she just like ripping everybody in the room. It's like 14 dudes. And like she ripped like 7 of them. And a dude cut her off and just like dissed her, like, this ain't the game for these and such and such and such. And blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, hold on. And then she go and rip this dude. And then everybody's like, this ain't Little Kim right here. This ain't Lil' Kim right here. This ain't like, Lil' Kim, say this. No time for fake ones. It ain't that. This girl is like somebody took MC Light and put her in a blender and put Red Bull in it. She is ripping cats, and Sheik is like, yeah, that was all right. That was all right. Because what else he gonna say? He can't say she whack because he just ripped up his whole crew, right? And if he wasn't careful, she might have ripped Sheik too. Now, I love Sheik, bro. I love Sheik, right? But Sheik ain't what you call the best of any group he been in.
No,
he good.
Yeah, she be saying some stuff.
He good. I like Sheik. I like him. But it's like every time it's like, okay. So I saw Sheik do the I saw Sheik on the joint Get At Me Dog by DMX. Right? And I'm like, why is Sheik always like the second or third best dude on a track, no matter what track he get on? Is it because of the level of competition? Or is it just because he that? Right? Is he that? Is he a DMC? Is he like always the second best dude on a track, no matter who on the track? I don't know.
I would have to go back and listen to a lot of those joints just to be like, I feel like I said, I feel like a lot of his verses be slept on, especially the caliber of people that be on the track sometimes.
With him, yeah.
I kind of agree with Allah Wise that like his voice don't really stands out. like his two, group mates.
Right.
And he's not as dedicated as those two. So yeah, he would probably have limited skills compared to those, right?
But
if you're not doing it all the time, like maybe a couple of days ago when we were talking, I wrote a rhyme that I ain't wrote in probably years.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? You are a producer now. Stop.
I'm a professional boss spitter in my mind. On paper, I'm trash, but in my mind, I have a rapper's mentality. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing with Sheek, right? You think for a dude 6'3", 250, his voice would be like Chuck D. You know what I'm saying? Because I think how tall is Chuck D? Like 5'7"?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You would think a dude 6'3", 250 would have a voice like Melly Mel, right? A child was born, no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. You think a dude's rapping like that would be like what 6'6", and he like 5'6"? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with height. I'm not doing the height thing. I'm just saying, height don't make you more of a man. What I'm saying is you think like dudes with a voice like that would just be a bigger person. Because that's the way they present themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then plus what I didn't know was Sheek Louch and Jadakiss had been in a group together since they was 14 years old. Right? They was in a group together before Styles P. Before Styles P, it was Sheek and Jada. And Sheek was convincing Jada, like, Jada, you gotta get in this rap game, bro. You gotta get in this rap game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was more like a Styles P and Jada was together, and then they found Louch, and then put, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. So I think that's the way the story goes. If not, then I ain't trying to shoot the gas. I'm just trying to tell the story best as I can remember it. But yeah, man, the hidden talent thing, bro. And so just the hidden talent thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember being in church for like 19 straight hours, bro. I swear to God, it seemed like I was in church service. I'm like, yo, we still here, golly. We still here. And man, you know how you be in church so long, the kids is just like, yo, enough is enough, man. Yo, we've been here so long, yo. If this don't get you to heaven, bro, I mean, what else can you do? You've been in church for 37 straight hours, and then the old man get up, and you're like, oh God, dog it. Deacon Raleigh done got up. Deacon Raleigh done got. You already know he get ready to sing Old Time Religion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he about to sing. He about to sing. What's the song? What's the song, Chuck? That it's like 19 different arrangements for it. Is it "Do Not Pass Me By"? Is that the one that got 52 arrangements to it? Because the young people want to be like, "Do not pass me by," and then the old people want to do, and the old people want to be, pass. Pass me not, O gentle Savior. Him. And you like, y'all dragging out every note. We gonna be here till 8 o'clock tonight. You know what I'm saying? And Deacon Raleigh would get up. You know, I know everybody ready to go. I know everybody ready to go, but I'm feeling this. I just want to sing this song about the Lord. I love you, Lord. And everybody like, we love the Lord too, man. But man, my stomach hurting. you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ever tell y'all ever heard, y'all sing them songs, man? Them old slow songs. the old songs. And I ain't trying to be disrespectful in that, right? But I'm talking about like, "Do Not Pass Me By." I think that's the name of it. I think that's the name of it. Yeah. They be wanting to sing that song for like. They want to sing that song for like 27 minutes. They like when you get to the 5th verse, when you get verse 6, and you're like, I can't. I didn't even know the song had 6 verses. You're like, yeah, man. But he get up there and you hear his voice, you know he can sing. And he only sang like 3 or 4 times a year. Right? You know, pastor anniversary, church anniversary, you know, something like that, some kind of special occasion. Yeah, man. Mr. Vince is in the building. What's good? Yeah, man. Hey, y'all know that person? I don't know why it says 19 hours the Holy Ghost. Would have been gone. Like, man, y'all in here, man. Y'all been in here since 8 o'clock this morning? Yeah. The Giants, we've been in here since 8 o'clock this morning, and the Giants football game done with the triple overtime and over, and we still in here halfway through the service. Like, dang, the football game came on at 4 o'clock and with the triple overtime, and we still in here? Yeah. Oh, like the old ladies, oh Lord. You know, but yeah, man. I had this thing, I was thinking about this thing like how many people you know that actually have like this hidden talent? Like I was talking to a cat named Simeon Russell about, was it 4 years ago, 5 years ago maybe. I just asked him, I was like, bro, you doing this show and stuff, man. You know, you got that black stuff on the wall. What you got that black stuff on the wall for? And he's like, yo, that's I forget what he said called it, but he was like, that's to make sure the room be soundproof. I was like, soundproof? What you need the room to be soundproof for? He's like, yeah, man, I do music production too. So I was like, what? You work and do mix and do music production? He was like, yeah, I got a bunch of joints too, man. I just ain't finished them. And this is Sim Russell talking to me. It's like 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, yo, you do music production? It's like, yeah, man. I was like, wow. So many people have these hidden talents, Chuck. You're like, why is everybody not just out there just doing it full time, man? Like you ever met a full-time talent? You thought somebody should be full-time?
Yeah,
You ever met somebody you thought should have been full-time?
Yeah.
This lady that I went to school with named Althea, I felt like she should have been full-time. She went on Star Search and lost. I think she whatever the highest score was on Star Search, she missed it by like half a point because the person that came on beat her basically.
Okay.
She was like, I think she was like 9 years old, something like that. He's like 9. She was like, what? He was like 8 or 9 years old. We was old enough to understand stardom, but not old enough to understand stardom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think we might have been like 9 years old, like maybe 10, 8 or 9, something like that. And she went on this joint. No, it had to be. We could have been 8 or 9. When the Star Search came on, so we had to be in our teen years. We had to be in our teen, huh?
When did Star Search came? It was in the 80s for sure.
Yeah, so we had to be in our teen years. We had to be like 14 or 15 or something. We had to be like 15 years old. She went on there, and she sung this joint. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's "Can't Sleep at Night," and you wonder why. Maybe God's trying to tell you something. I think we might have been like 15, 16, something. And so she was like, we did this play in high school, and you remember, Chuck, remember how you just said how the adults be in the morning be crying?
Yeah, they were.
And crying at the play?
They were boo-hooing, yeah. She murdered that.
Yeah. So I did this poem. This lady talked me into doing a poem, right? It's a poem called Trees by, let me see, Joyce. Yes, that's it. Trees by Joyce Kilmer. Wow, I looked it up just now, Chuck. Wow, this thing takes me back. I'm looking at the poem now, right? One of my teachers asked me to do this poem called Trees by Joyce Kilmer. So I did it. I did the thing. I did the poem, and I did my Shakespearean thing, kind of like how I'll be doing with the quote from the great American poet, right? A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. So I'm doing Trees by Joyce Kilmer just like that, right? And I finish, and the teachers are clapping. The teachers are like, "Oh, good job, Uncle Freezy!" And I look out in the audience, and dudes is like digging in their nose, and girls is chewing bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? And people just writing on the back of chairs in the auditorium. And I get mad as hell, and I stomp off. I never forget, I get mad as hell. And that's sexual chocolate. So I get mad. I got mad as hell and stomped off, right? Get mad as hell and stomp off. And then we do these little skits or whatever.
I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate.
Basically, I do Trees by Joyce Kilmer. I think I murdered it. And I'm looking at a bunch of 15-year-old kids from Jersey City. They looking at me like chewing gum. Dude, booger eaters is digging in. You know, it's TND like all in their nose. You're like, hell, you digging in your nose? I'm looking out there. You know what I'm saying? I was so mad. I stomp off. And I was fly too, by the way, because silk shirts had just come out, like the you know, the dress shirt or whatever. So I'm just like Miami Vice. I got on the silk shirt and a leather tie. I'm fly. You know what I'm saying? I got my cornrows taken out the night before. My scalp still sore. You know what I'm saying? I got hair all the way out here. I'm standing up there. I'm like, Trees by Joyce Kilmer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna cry. You could have heard, it was so quiet, you could have heard a fly pass gas. That's how quiet.
That boy is good.
and then this girl, and she walked past me, and she like, yo, Uncle Freezy, walk out here with me, because I don't want them to boo me. So I walk out there, it's like me and two or three other dudes, we walk out there. And she hits the first note. She hits this note, and she sings this song, this word. She says, yes. Yes. And everybody turn around like, holy crap. And you start seeing people You know how in the old auditorium door, the doors when they close, they slam real loud, right? Doors slam real like bam, and she gets shook, and then she just sang that. She said yes, singing. She started singing the song yes, one, yes, and all of a sudden, people started paying attention, right? And Chuck, she get in the song, and she is singing like so powerful. She walk away from the mic, right? You remember back in the day, you had them old school mic stands, the silver stand with the thing.
Yeah.
She's singing so loud, it's coming through. So she stepped away from the mic. And Chuck, listen, I know you've been knowing me for a while, and sometimes you might think I'm like real arrogant, right? Right? But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So I see the empty mic. I think this is my time. She left the mic. And so I walk over to the mic and I'm just snapping my fingers at the mic. And my teacher's, Uncle Freezy, get away from the microphone. You know, but Chuck, she is singing, right? She gets into this thing and she is crying, right? No lie. She is crying while she's singing the song, right? Maybe God is trying to tell you something. Can't sleep at night and you wonder why. Maybe God is trying to tell you something, and she's crying because she's scared, right? She's scared because she in front. Mind you, was just up there doing trees, and then dudes was digging in their nose. Girls is in there doing their nails, like filing their nails, chewing gum, all this stuff. Your cats in the back trying to throw airplanes up front where they see, you know what I'm saying? So she's singing, and all of a sudden, you see like the older girls start standing up and walking towards the stage, right? Like the girls is like 16, 17. They standing up, walking towards the stage. And they reach out, they hand out, it's all right, girl, sing it, girl. So now it's like 20 girls up stage, up on the stage. They're like, no, go back to your seat, go back to your seat. Now she's singing this song, maybe God is trying to tell you something. And I look off stage, the teacher that's putting on the play, she is crying in her hands, Chuck, right? And so Uncle Freezy, being the man that I am, I walk over to out there and I hold her hand, and she get in her bag, Chuck, start running with the song. And now all the kids, right, is coming up to the front of the stage. So now you got the whole 9th grade and 10th grade up in the stage, and now people are coming in from out the hallway. People are like, yo, you got to see this, you got to see this. And so we got the play playing over the intercom in this little area. She's singing, and it's in the intercom in the hallway. Got people coming out the hallway in here because they can't believe who this thing. And she is, maybe God is trying to tell you something. And then us, like the kids that was in chorus, because this is a chorus thing. This is like, so the kids is in chorus, like when we get to the part where we got to do, where we got to sing our part, we just singing our little part. And she is singing over the top of us, just blowing this thing out the water. And once she finished, she gets to the end of the song. Yo, everybody is like going crazy, like throwing stuff up in the air. They clapping, they jumping up and down, and she runs off stage, right? She runs off the stage. The teacher catches her, like, hey, baby, you did good, you did good. She crying because she never performed in front of nobody like that before, right? She crying, boo-hooing, like, I hope I didn't do bad. I hope I didn't do bad. And so the teacher walked back, she hugged her and walked back out on stage. And she do a curtsy. Now I know y'all don't know what a curtsy is, but she come back on stage, she do a curtsy, she do a dress, she do the curtsy to everybody. And the dudes is like all of us, we bowing like, This is what we was taught back in the 80s, the early 80s, right? When you do good, you had to bow and curtsy for the audience. It's something that we learned back in the day. So the crowd is like, again. And she like, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. And so the principal come out and say, the principal, he was a dude. It's crazy. Remember how we was talking about the big voice from Short Dudes. So our principal, Mr. Smith, was about 5'5", but he had a booming voice, right? So he get the voice, he get the microphone. Y'all want to hear Miss out there do this again? And it's echoing. And everybody just crying, yeah. And so they ask her to do it again. They try to put everybody back in their seats or whatever. They're like, she ain't gonna do it unless y'all be back in your seats. And she's like, no, leave them right there, because that made me feel comfortable. And so everybody is up front in the thing, right? And she hit the first note again. And it's more powerful than the first time she did it. Because the first time she did it, it was nervous. She was nervous, but she was spectacular, bro. I mean, she was like Jennifer Hudson level singer. She was like Jennifer Holliday level singer, right? And so she hit the note. She hit the note, and we like, and then she hit it again, and then you see the little girl. Then you see girls up front just like falling down back in their chair, like they can't believe it, bro. Right? And she sings this joint, and it's so dope, right? It's so dope. After she performed, that she the talk of the town, like our little area up on the hill. She the talk of the hill. Like she sings this song, bro, and blows everybody away. Right? Blows everybody away. Even the singers, even the chorus teacher. The chorus teacher used to, I forgot, Mr. Williams, I think his name was. And Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams had a medium fro. He would remind you of Leroy from Fame. You remember Leroy from Fame? Fame, I'm gonna live forever. Yeah. Remember the show Fame? He would all his mannerisms. Yeah, fluid. Yeah. So yeah, him. Yeah, he was just like that. And he had been trying to get her to open up and sing these songs. Like we know you can sing. Your mama said you can sing, but we ain't never heard nothing. Mama come to school. Why you ain't give us solo? Y'all got Uncle Freezy up there. So anyway, yeah, I got Uncle Freezy up there, and his sister can sing. He can't sing. But I thought I was Jackie Wilson. But anyway, that's something. Anyway, she wouldn't sing in front of nobody. I guess she had stage fright. Right. I guess that what it is. She had stage fright or whatever. And so, and so after that, Chuck, no lie, bro. No lie. After that, next thing you know, she on Star Search. Next thing you know, she recording songs, every church in our area trying to get her to come sing. You know what I'm saying? And so she used to live on my street, and we used to play hopscotch together. I used to be trying to buy her quarter juices and all that stuff. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know you can sing. She's like, yeah, I can sing. I'm like, well, shit, we know that now. Like, you used to go to her house. They used to have an organ in the living room. Some not the old school organ, but I guess it was a keyboard. Like, if you can imagine, like an old school keyboard back in like 80, 81, 79, 80, 81, or whatever, Chuck. And she got to the joint, bro. She blew us away. We ain't never heard nothing like that. My mother, who don't never take a day off from work, heard about it, and she was like, how y'all do today? I was like, I killed it, man. I did Trees by Joyce Kilmer. You listen, they were so stunned they couldn't even clap. She was like, really? You knocked them out like that? You did so good that they couldn't even clap. I was like, yeah, man, I must have took their breath away or something. And she was like, I heard that girl from up the street can sing. Yeah, man, you got to go see her. You got to go see her. Right? And so my mother, who never takes time off from work, ever. I remember I had bronchitis and was rushed to the hospital one time, right? This is in the middle of the night. They took me to the hospital. 7 o'clock, she was gone. I was like, where my mama at? Hey, she said she had to go to work, right? So I said, but anyway, my mom took time off from work to see her. My mom got her hair done and pulled out one of her best dresses to go see her, right? My mama and her friends right? Miss Paula, all of them went to go see it, right? Right. And when she sung it, I did my thing. I did Trees, but I tried to be extra fly this time. I'm like, they're gonna clap for me, right? Same thing, whatever. I think people just didn't appreciate poetry. But anyway, she sings in the afternoon, Chuck. So the afternoon joint, right? During school, all the kids required to be there, but it's a school day. But at night, when you see your school lit up, whatever, at night for like a night performance, it feel like the opera or feel like Broadway.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And so we get in there, I'm walking,
right.
and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It's like 700 people in here. All of them came to see me do Trees by Joyce Kilmer. Right? I got on these shoes called Playboys. I had just bought them like the weekend before. I bought 2 pair, a black pair with the white Playboy bunny on it, and a navy blue pair. Right? So I wear my navy blue joints. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there. I'm thinking I'm fly, super fly. Right? I do Trees by Joyce Kilmer. Nothing. Right? And I walk out, and they like, nah, let her do it by herself. She's like, no, stay right here. I'm nervous. And so I stand up there with her. She hits the first note, Chuck. You see all the women stand up. Oh Lord! So they just, Chuck, as soon as she hit the first note, all the women these grown women, right? They just standing up, they fainting, passing out in the chair. They fan, and the old funeral home fans. They got the funeral home fans just going, and she's singing this song, and she kill it, Chuck. And guess what? They record it and make tapes of her and pass it out to all the parents. Not that night. I'm saying they recorded that night, and then everybody was asking for like a copy of the tape, and it sounded grimy. It's you heard all of his. You heard all the air, all that stuff in it. But people played that tape, I know, for at least a couple years. All for this girl that lived up the street. We didn't even know she could sing.
Yeah, man.
Ain't that something, man?
That's something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, and Althea, if you watching this, you owe me a thank you for doing Trees right in front of you.
This guy.
Yeah. Hey, you ever seen? I mean, yo, it's like when people have a talent, like a hidden talent, it's like the most amazing thing. Like you ever met a lady who can cook? You didn't know she could do nothing.
No.
Okay. I met some ladies in my lifetime where you thought that all they was just fly. Right? They just fly. And then come to find out they can throw down in the kitchen. I met a lady one time who couldn't just cook soul food. She could cook soul food, but that wasn't her thing. She wanted to be a chef, but she was afraid to tell everybody because she thought people would talk about her.
Right.
Like she wanted to be Julia Child. Yeah, Julia Child was, I think that's her name, Julia Child? I think that's her name. She was big during the 70s, right?
Right.
And she would cook and people would like just watch her stuff. Right? And I met a lady who back then, this is probably about 86, 87. She could cook so good, the food looked so good that you didn't even want to eat it. Because it looked like art. Is that real food? Yeah, that's real food.
Oh yeah, I've seen plates like that. Plates, the way they're set up. Like, man, am I supposed to eat this?
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Or somebody that can run. Or somebody that can run real fast. Like,
yes.
Like Miss Johnson, the 6th grade math teacher. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? You look at Miss Johnson, you like, man, she ain't gonna do that. All she can do is count. and then somebody is getting accosted or something, and you see her take off. You see her take them heels off, and you see her sprint. You're like, is she fast? She like, damn, she fast. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might have been in what? I might have been in what? 3rd grade, 2nd grade. Me and this dude, Mr. Williams, and his homeboys were standing out there, and we seen one of our teachers take off running. And back then, people used to wear stockings, right? People used to wear stockings or whatever. And she ran out there on the courtyard, bro, with no shoes on. She was so fast. I was like, yo. I was like, Mr. Williams, you seen that? He was like, yeah, man, she fast, man. Told y'all, man. Told y'all, teachers ain't robots. We human beings. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Roboto. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hidden talents, man. Y'all know anybody with hidden talents, man? Y'all know anybody out there who got a talent and they just whip it out on you, and you're like, all of a sudden you're like, wow, I didn't know they could do such and such. Alawai says, he says we got stories and he can make a stand-up set. Yo, that's funny. That's funny, bro.
Yeah, man. Was she the home ec teacher? I think she was home ec. Ends up being a basketball player. No one knew. All we thought she did was cook and be Miss Prissy. Because she was always fussing about the guys pulling their pants up, girls dressed appropriately. Like she was very. But teachers versus students, I mean, like, heck, what someone's doing out there. This is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Lady was nice. And then come to find out,
nice.
Like, yo, she was like one of the best players. She was one of the best players from where she was from. I think she was from like Virginia or something like that.
Right.
Like she was like a top 20 player. Went to college, played overseas. And I was like,
right.
Wow. Nice. Had no idea.
Nice.
Had handles. Her jumper was silky smooth. Like she didn't have to get, she could come down, cross somebody over, and pull up all in one single motion. Like stride, not broken anything. I'm like, wait.
Right.
Yes. One of my cousins had asthma all her life.
Right.
Came down to the field to tell me that I would have to catch a ride home because no one's going to be able to pick me up unless I was leaving now. And I was like, well, practice just started. Can't leave now.
Right.
Our science teacher, who was also the long distance track coach, bet her that she couldn't beat a young lady that been to the state championship twice.
Okay.
Brought home a gold and a silver. Was the anchor in the 4x100.
Right.
Tiff lost by 100 meters.
What?
Tiff lost by 100 meters. Me and my older cousin are looking at each other like, where in the world? These girls never played any sports. Because she's a twin. They never played any sports. They was always into all of the academic stuff, FBLA. What's the other one? They were even in the Girl Scouts,
right,
when we were younger. So to hear that she was going to come down and rate, you going to raise Tip? Tip's been in state 20s.
Yeah.
Tip get ready to train for the Junior Olympics. You got asthma. Don't let Mr. O'Connell fool you. Don't go out there and he's just messing around. He ain't got no money to pay you. He be losing his money in spades. That's why everybody failing in his class, because we in the back playing spades for money.
Right.
Man. Yeah,
hey,
man. If you're ready to back, man, we can.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Hey, thank you everybody for coming through, man. This is Rebate Bridge and Violent Stuff live in the morning. Late start, man. Uncle Free had a doctor's appointment. Went in there, broke needles. They was trying to pierce this with a needle, and so I was in there breaking needles. So they was like, man, just come back with them. You know what I'm saying? Just come back, man. We didn't know we had an appointment with the Hulk. So yeah, man. Or something like, or that's my side of the story. Now their side might sound a little different. But anyway, man, thank y'all for coming through, man, rocking with us. Bob Stuff live in the morning tomorrow. I'll try to be on time. Just had something come up in the last minute, but y'all know how it is. Chuck, you got something you want to say to these people before we get out of here?
No, man. Have a great day, man. Be easy. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
All right. Peace, y'all.